Hello, Combat here, and welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. This video we're going to be looking at Sebastian Shaw, show you 3 decks, and we'll talk quickly over the big patches just came up. They should really shake up the meta and be interesting. Anyways, Sebastian Shaw, the new Battle Pass card. When this card permanently gains power, gain +2 power, wherever it is. So if it's in your deck, so if you get a buff on your deck, or stuff like that, works. It does seem that Forge seems to be a bit broken right now. Forge doesn't seem to buff him, which is a bit weird. But like you've got Surfer, you can buff him with like locations, buff him. You can kill Nova. You've got Okoye and that. There's plenty of ways to buff the card. We'll look at a couple of decks. So the first deck we looked at was just kind of like a hand buff deck. Like the idea was we're just trying to buff some cards. Unfortunately, the game that I made a big Sebastian Shaw, I got shanked. And the other game I made a big one, I got Shadow Kinged because I didn't draw my Luke Cage. So we just got a game here. The deck track is bugged, so you'll see a different deck on the thing, but I'll make sure to like just take a screenshot and put the decks on the screen for us. Anyways, so as you can see, first deck we've got a lot of 1s and then some 2s, some buffs. So we've got like Forge, that doesn't work, but I didn't know at the time. Nico, I've not actually got the Nico buff to see. Should work. Okoye and Nakia buffs. American Shabazz could buff him as well, and then you can bounce it with a Falcon and Beast. I was going to play more with this type of deck. It was pretty fun. Yeah, we'll just play a 0 power call out. Oh god. Because Mindscape's going to swap hands, so we're kind of good right now, right? Okay, let's do. Do we want this back? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Ooh, Shaw. That's a big old Shaw. No, we got his Surfer. That's huge. Let's see what he's got. Killmonger and Pig. Nice. What have we got? Triple Rocks. So, you. It doesn't matter, right? Oh, wait. Did I get there? I think I got there in the end. Oh, let's go! Buff versus buff there. We love to see that. Next deck is just like a Sarah Surfer list with like some good cards in it. It's like good card Surfer, I guess, because you got Craven, Silk, Werewolf, load of honor reels to bounce around to get a big Werewolf, to get Craven big, and then obviously you can kill Monger, destroy the Nova, then Surfer Sebastian, which puts him up to what, 5, 7, 9, 11 power, which is pretty decent, as well as buffing everything else, right, along the way. This deck was okay. I'm not really a big fan of Surfer stuff. That's why I like the move version where it's got the Milt move, because that's more me. Like the Werewolves and the Silks and the Cravens. And Negasonic, of course. Nice. We could. Do we go for... Okay, let's do this. Odin. Are ye worthy? I don't know, Odin. Really don't. Okay, let's try this. Uh-oh. So, Sebastian should get dragged middle, which goes to Craven. And then Polaris can drag Sunspot over here. Really do anything other than move my werewolf with Negasonic. And the Vision goes middle. And we win! Yeah! Woo! Can't go wrong there. Next deck is Sebastian. There's like a negative Sebastian deck. The idea here was I was going to get a big Sebastian Shaw, right? Ravonna just got a buff. I forgot to put Ravonna in the list, I think. Okay. And then you got Ironheart, Mystique, and stuff like that. Well, Ironheart, Surfer to buff up Sebastian. You use Wong, Mystique, stuff for that. You've got the backup plan of just doing a White Tiger on Wong stuff. You've got the Iron Man backup. Pretty much a straightforward negative deck, just with Sebastian as this other type of win condition. I got him pretty big. He won me the game at the end by me luckily getting Wong into Mystique after playing negative, as you'll see. Okay. Just suck that it's hit Sebastian. That's the one card we don't want that card to hit. Well, I'm keeping my Spider Hand. That's all on you, baby. Doesn't really do anything for me, right? Not really. We have Surfer. The best we can draw here is what? Mystique? Even that's not enough right now. It's probably just gonna life or something, right? It's the best we can hope for. We probably don't win here. We're too far behind. I needed Shaw out. Okay. Okay. I think we get there. We're gonna be big. We're gonna be big. How big? We'll find out. How big? Come on, Shaw. For a time, right? Yeah, we get there. We won right. And we won left. We won middle. It's a casserole with Sebastian Shaw. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Okay, we're going to look at the cards that just got buffed as well apart. So you've got the album and auto deck complete, right? So you can complete a deck, let the game auto fill in cards for you. It's a little buggy at the moment because you have to use the previous data. So if you're going to rely on that, I'd wait a little bit. Then the albums where you get rewards for getting like 4, 6, 8, 12 cards or whatever it is. I don't really care about it, so I'm not really looking much into it because I'm not one that's going to spend money on variants and that. So I don't really care much. And then they buffed a hell of a lot of cards that should shake up the meta. So let's get into the cards that they buffed. We'll start from the top with the one cost old Kitty. Everyone loves Kitty Pride. What they've done to Kitty is they give her the 1 power bar, right? That's it. So she got a buff back. Pretty good. Next up, Black Knight. This affects Ebony Blade. It's now an ongoing, and its power can't be destroyed, and its power can't be reduced, right? So it's pretty insane. You hit a blade onto this and put down a 20 power Ebony Blade, or you put down Shuri stuff, right? And then you have a 40 power. It's going to be insane. This is probably going to mix up the Shuri list, because why play a Red Skull when you can play an Ebony Blade that can't be destroyed or reduced, right? We'll see. And then talking about the reduced, Shadow King is in here. They've got a power reduced, right? You've got 1 power knocked off. That's it, I believe. I'm looking at the notes on the other screen. And whilst we're talking about Shadow King, we might as well talk about the counter to Shadow King, Luke Cage. Your cards can't have their power reduced. Wait, is that it? I thought it was just on his lane. Your cards can't have their power reduced. Wait. Oh, he just got a 1 power buff. For some reason I thought it was just on his lane. Your cards here can't have their power reduced. Oh yeah, here. Yeah, I knew that they had it here. I just went over it, right? So it only affects the lane he's in now, which is a bit of a nerf to him, but also the card's just so stupidly strong with Shadow King, right? And then we'll talk about the big change that probably no one could have seen coming. Shavaz going from a crappy card that you just put into flip. Oh my god. Spin your deck, right? It's now a 2/3. On reveal, the top card of your deck gets +2 power. Is this playable? Probably not. 2/3 is okay stats, but there's better 2-drops. But we'll see, maybe. Like, I put her in a couple of decks because she's new and fancy. So I'll be giving her a go. Don't write her off, right? It's practically a 2/5, right? Depending on what you hit on the next turn. So there's probably a place for her. We'll see where it is. What we at? Elsa. What happened to Elsa? Oh yeah, it only affects her location, right? She got 1 power, and the buff now only affects her lane, but it affects cards that fit up. So I believe if you put Brood in the lane with her, it'll buff the first Brood only. So probably not real point. So yeah, she got a little nerf. She's kind of been kind of bad. Arrow. What was this? Move the last enemy card played anywhere to this location. So you can drag, if they go on turn 5 and say they drop a dino, but you still have priority, you can arrow on 6 and control where that card wants to go. Like the Fist Tower stuff and Kingpin stuff, right? If they drop something powerful on 5, you could then drag it over if you've got initiative, right? They can't do anything really about it other than block the lane. And she got 1 power. It's an interesting change. That's pretty fun. It's to do with the move. The move got a whole revamp, right? Where, I say revamp. It's just unrevealed cards can't be moved pretty much. So I kind of forgot about it and skipped over it. And then last cards are Elias lost the power. He is now a 6/2 and he only destroys unrevealed cards. This is a full-on, it's a half nerf and a half buff in some matchups, because it now affects Invisible Woman. So if it's Invisible Woman, then you just alive from the last turn, you destroy all them. And the location, I always forget the name of it, where you don't reveal until the end, it can destroy them. But outside of those two situations, and maybe the location, it doesn't reveal if you were like legioned it or something like that, you know, just little plays here and there, maybe. No, because it doesn't work. Anyways, and it lost the power, right? So a little nerf to the Cloud probably kills it a little bit, but at the same time, you always wanted initiative. The last one was Mind Stone. It's now draw 2 1-cost cards from your deck instead of draw 2 stones. So this, I've seen people say it was a bit of a nerf. Kind of hard to see where they're calling it a nerf completely at, because how many ones do you really put in a Thanos deck, right? And if drawing them could be good, like I think like if you're gonna put ones in there, it's what, like a Deadpool and a Destroy, or something you want to destroy. Can't really see what other ones you'd put in your deck. So you know, to draw them could be good. Also, yeah, you get your stones to draw, so it's like, I'd say it's kind of neutral in my opinion. Okay, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you tomorrow for another video. Peace.